Hello peeps, and welcome back to Onlink. I apologize in advance. This is probably going to be a short episode because I am dead tired and I have something I need to wake up for in the morning. So I'm probably not going to record a full episode, and there is a reason why. I will show you the reason why. It has nothing to do with my game being over. It does, however, have something to do with something that happens when you log out of the game. Let's go ahead and start my motion sensor. We'll start my trace tracker. We'll move the trace tracker back up here. And when I left off on the last episode, I was busy getting a denial botnet going. Well, it says I have 18 clients online. However, that may not entirely be true. I'll have to confirm with MC2M because there is supposed to be a bug in the game where when you log out, it loses track of your entire denial botnet. Now, it's showing I have 18 clients online. I was expecting it to say 0, but I'll get confirmation before I try doing anything with this, and we'll see where it goes from there. But there is something that I want to address before I go anywhere. Yes, I know about the connection manager. Yes, I know about the random button. Yes, I know that you can come down here You can add internick as your first bounce, then you can hit random. Or rather, you can do that and then find internick on the list. Or, nope, it is my first bounce. So, I know you can do that. And then you can come in here and you can filter for whatever you want. And yes, I know you can do it. Here's why I don't. There's a couple reasons why I don't. Number one, it is just as easy for me to come in here, and if I have a target machine, hit load, connect, like that. That saves me the trouble of having to reset the random path every time. It's fast, it's efficient, but reason number two, it's habit. Habit keeps you from fucking up. If you develop habits, then you are less likely to make mistakes. So, me trying to change my entire play pattern in order to make use of the random button here is actually a bad thing. Because one of these days, I'm going to forget to add internick first, or something like that's going to happen. And internick isn't going to be first, and yeah, I hit the load buttons. So, or I hit the add all button or something. Or maybe I just hit the random button, because the random button puts internick first. But if I come into here and I use that random button, generates a satisfying random connection. I never read that before. If I come in here and I use the random button, yeah, it's going to set up a random path, but then I'm going to have to come through here anyway, and I'm going to have to, find the thing, and I'm going to have to click off and click on again anyway. I mean, it's just as easy for me to do that. So, the number one reason why I'm not using the random path is because it is not necessary. You gain nothing by using the random path. The random path does exactly what it says on the tin. It generates a random path, and every time you click this, it's going to generate something new. Or it should, in theory, generate something new. But there's no reason for it. Because what am I gaining here? The only thing I'm gaining is I have a random path. That's cool. Sure. Why not? Whatever. internick is still first. That's the only server I care about. The only servers that I care about are internet being first and my target being last. What's in between there makes no difference whatsoever. That's not entirely true, but I'll come to that in a minute. So, the only thing that this is going to do is leave me open to possibly make mistakes. For me, it is just as easy for me to come up here, click on the map, and hit load, pick my target, connect. There's no reason to change an existing pattern. Patterns keep you focused, they keep you from making mistakes. Having a routine is good. Now, the second reason why I don't is because there is absolutely no need to do it, because traces in Onlink are reactive, not proactive. What does that mean? It means if I go here and I try to connect to Digimicrosystems Internal Services machine, for example. If I try to connect to that, when they start tracing me, they're going to say, oh, someone is hacking us. Let's start tracing his connection path back. And by the time they hit Internic, the log is going to be gone. They're going to go, huh, well, the path ended at that last target, so, I guess we don't have to go any further. So, yeah, we'll stop here. What it doesn't do is well, Internic seems to be where all of my traces end. So why don't I sit here and watch and see if I get a connection bounce through Internic going to another server? Because if he's using the same route all the time, like for example, my established route, my first hop is Internic, my second hop is a Delphi Associates public access server. It does not come up here and say, oh, well, I noticed that all of my traces end at a Delphi Associates public access server leading to Internic. So let's sit on Internic and just reload the logs every once in a while, and we'll watch for a connection bounce through a Delphi Associates public access server, and that'll give me the originating IP where all of this havoc is coming from. That would be a proactive approach to hacking, not a reactive one. So, anytime I try to hack something, they're going to come back crawling through this entire list, the whole way down to here, and then they're going to go to here, and they're not going to see a log, and that's where it stops. And then the next time I do a hack, it's going to repeat the process over, and over, and over, and over, and over, and over. Now, in the future, when Onlink is multiplayer, which, by the way, yes, I said when, not if. My understanding is that it is a feature that is planned in the future. I may correct myself on that later, but to my knowledge, they are planning on putting at least some sort of multiplayer in. In the future, it may be necessary to randomize things. It may be worthwhile to change up your routine so that someone can't just sit on Internic and wait and say, oh, well, every time a hack happens, we have connection from 127.0.0.1 to a Delphi Associates public access server, so this is probably this guy's gateway because he's using Internic as his first bounce. Now, in the future, you're probably going to want to vary where Internic is and just have it somewhere at the beginning, and then randomize your route, because that'll make it a hell of a lot harder to trace you. But we're not there yet. Reactive, not proactive. There's no need to change any of your path, because if you break the connection from here to here, or if you break the connection from here to here, this doesn't matter. So yeah, go ahead, generate a random path if you want. You don't need it. Now, generating a random path can actually be counterproductive. Let me explain. Let's say I want to hack Brain Fountain Internal Services machine. And I'm going to go ahead and hack Brain Fountain Internal Services machine just for shits and grins. So, we'll go in here. We'll cancel. We'll load my path. It's right there. We'll connect. And we'll go through our hack. Monitor, proxy, firewall, encryptor, sentry, password break. Okay, I'm in here. Yeah, there's denial, which denial is still on here, so that's interesting. View logs, connection established, access console, access memory, Access file. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, you get the point. So, I'm done hacking Brain Fountain. Let's go ahead and disconnect. My monitor didn't click on for whatever reason. Let's go ahead and disconnect. We'll go to Internet. We'll wipe my logs. Now, connection from 127.0.0.0 routed to 179.30.83. That's my log, right? When I am erasing logs, in order to speed things up, I look for that number. I don't look for 127.0.0.1. I look for 179.30.82 because that's my first bounce. I see that, I know that has to go. So, let's load up a random connection and hit Brain Fountain. Well, there's Brain Fountain, so let's take that out, put that on. Now Brain Fountain is our target. We'll connect, okay? Monitor, encryptor, firewall, sentry, proxy. We'll take a look at my map. Oh, this is a very nice looking map. Going from me, my first bounce is through Internet, right? Yeah, this is awesome. It's a very nice looking bounce route. Let's go ahead and reconnect with our known username and password. And I'm being traced, and let's do our dinking around in here. Yep, denial's still there. Come in here and we'll view the records. Oh, hey, look, we've got an admin name there. Whatever. Let's view the links. Oh, hey, that's cool. They've got a mainframe. They've got a LAN. And a backup server, which, let's go ahead and add the backup server to our links. Why not? Okay, I'm done dicking around in here. Let's disconnect. Let's go to Internet. Let's go to access logs, and it takes me a second to identify where I need to start erasing from. It may not be a big thing. As a matter of fact, it's really not a big thing. I could easily change my routine to look for routed to and to look for from. So I could see the word from gives me pause. And I could change my routine to look for the routed to. That's not what I'm used to looking at. I'm used to looking for 179. Yeah. I'm used to looking for my bounce path. If there's a bunch of file accesses in between me doing a hack and everything, it might take me a minute to take a look through here and say, okay, well, there's a 127, there's a connection established. I could change it so that I look for routed to, but I'm in the habit of looking for my first bounce. I can look through here. And as long as I don't see 179 something something at the end of one of these lines, I don't have to look too closely at it. Like, I can page through here and I can just give it a real quick scan. and I can tell all of my logs are cleaned. Now, I could solve this by going through and religiously keeping this log completely clean. But I don't like doing that, because I have a wealth of information here. I've got IPs that I can check out if I get bored. I've got phone numbers in here from people who have accessed shit. Like, right here. That's a phone number. So, I could figure out who it was that was looking at this, and I can go dick around with them if I feel like it. I don't like keeping the logs completely bare, because there's a lot of potential in this log. Now, I could come through here and I could say, okay, well, there's an IP address, let's write it into a notepad file, or let's keep a... No. It's right here. Why would I change it? So, it's routine. It all comes down to routine. It comes down to establishing how you play and your techniques, your methodology. My methodology is to use one set bounce path for everything. My methodology is in Internic to look for my target IP for my first bounce. After the first like 6 or 7 hacks, I know the first 2. I can't remember what the hell they're called. But I know the first 2 groupings, and I look for those 2 groupings, and that tells me what I need to delete out of this log. What I don't do is I don't generate a random path every time, because then I have to look, and I have to look for the words routed to. Your mileage may vary. Now, is using a random path necessarily a bad thing? No, it's not. There's just no benefit to it. There's no advantage. There's no real disadvantage. But my methodology varies. That's why I don't use the random button. That's why I don't use it. If you want to use it, more power to you. Please, by all means, play the game how you want to play it. But hopefully this explains a little bit as to why I'm not using it. Because there's really no need to. If it becomes a multiplayer game, then there will be a need. There will be a major need to randomize your bounce path, because players are a hell of a lot smarter than this AI. Now, if Mia and MC2M want to be real dicks about it, they could change it and make the thing say, oh, well, I've got 3 different connections that bounce through the same path. Let's be proactive, and let's watch Internic. And, oh, here's another hack coming in from that. Now let's trace back from the back, and we know where that log went. So let's trace it forward instead of tracing it back, and see if we can pin a crime on the individual instead of pinning an individual to the crime. That'd be a dick move, but I would actually almost encourage it, because it would give a new level of challenge to the game. Not that VSEC isn't already enough of a challenge. Holy shit, I hate VSEC systems. Anyway. All of that is neither here nor there. That's why I don't do it. By all means, if you want to, do it. Doesn't matter to me. But just let me play the game. Okay. I'm gonna hop off my pedestal now. Or podium, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Let's check the news. Dennis PC. Yep, that was my doing. Let's take a look at the mission list. Find bank account of an individual. Those are fun. As far as this mission here, the one that I'm currently working on, to go after Logical Corp, I'm going to hold off on doing this mission for a little bit. I'm not sure it even has a deadline. I don't see a deadline in here. I mean, I'm sure there probably is a deadline, but expiration dates. Yeah, see, I don't see an expiration date, so I might have a large amount of time to do this mission. But we're going to hold off on this mission. Or wait. I guess April 1st it expires. Well, I mean, we'll see if we can do it by then. But I want to get confirmation on this denial thing first. Let's go ahead and exit the BBS. We'll disconnect. Because I've got a couple of ideas for how I could attack this system. I have access to the access control system now, but I can't take out the backup server without taking out the gateway, I don't think. Let's find out. Oh shit, I can take out the backup server. Well then, now, I don't think I can take out the lifter though. See how fast that was? Because I looked for what I needed to look for. Okay, backup server's been wiped. I need to get this lifting server out of the way. There's the lifting server. No public logons, I'm being traced already. Yep, we're gonna have to PC hack it. Oh, I've already got login access. So let's go PC tool, voice analyzer. Switch databank. I should just copy this guy's voice file to my primary databank for right now.
Hello, I am the system administrator.
Keep me from having to switch back and forth. VD pin. Got it. I didn't even cheat that one. Okay. Yeah, see file server? There's free space on the lifting server. I might actually be able to kill it now. I might be able to kill the LAN. Because the lifting server doesn't have anything to back up. And the backup server is down also. Okay. This gateway is going to be an issue for me, I think, though. Because I don't think I can do anything with the gateway in the way. Like, I'm not even sure I can connect to the LAN with the gateway in the way. Although, I might be able to bounce through the gateway. Have to root your connection through a trusted system with a matching session key. Yep. Can't hack that. Okay, so going through their gateway system doesn't work. Why is the Brain Fountain internal services machine still highlighted? I guess I just didn't unhighlight it. Okay, so I have to go through their internal services, I think. Where is it? It's right there, isn't it? Yeah. Or a connection through a trusted system with a matching session key. Let's see here. See, before I could just... I am missing something on hacking LANs, because before all I had to do was route my connection through a machine that was owned by them. Maybe if I actually get access to the gateway system and then immediately bounce through. Swipe my logs. I haven't done anything illegal, but it's good practice. So, let's go after that gateway system again. Oh, wait. Monitor 6. Oh, shit. They upgraded their security. Okay, well, I can bypass everything but monitor. Let's crack MD2. I have read access. VD pen, shit. I hate these two-level systems. Okay. Let's chase it down. Damn. Okay, you know what? I'm going to use the VD pin cracker. This thing takes forever. I'm just going to sit here and randomly click on it for a little bit while it's analyzing. One of these days I might actually try to... Well, there we go. Now it's cracking. So now me clicking on it's probably counterproductive. Oh, it takes so long. I appreciate that this tool is in here, because it does give you a way to get past this particular security system if you suck at lights out like I do. But it takes so long. And I mean, my gateway is not a slouch at this point in the game. What is my current processor speed? Total CPU speed is 2000 gigahertz. 2 terahertz. And this is how long it takes. Okay, that's done. Decipher. Go. Okay, we're in. Access files, free space. Now, here's the problem. Admin menu. VSEC 2. Oh, and it's the looping one. See if I could click. Yep, system sealed. I need to be able to take out the gateway, I'm pretty sure. Or... I don't know. Really don't know. It's been a long time since I've tried to do a LAN hack in Onlink. Okay. Alright. I'm not going to push myself at this anymore tonight. I am going to check with MC2M and let him know that my denial client is showing that I have clients online. And that denial is still showing up in one of my clients, because Brain Fountain was one of my clients. So I'm going to talk with him about that and see what he thinks, and then I might try getting a few more clients on this, and then I might actually try denying something at random just to see if it does work. But for right now, this is where I'm going to call tonight's episode. Thank you guys for watching. I apologize for the long rant at the beginning of this episode, but yeah, the comment string on the last episode and then on the Minecraft video that I uploaded yesterday, I wanted to address it because I don't think I was getting my point across in the comment itself as to why I'm not using that random button. Like, I know it's there, but I'm not using it for a reason. So, if you want to use it, more power to you. But I'm not going to go into that whole rant again. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later, peeps.